Yo, welcome back. How you doing? Welcome to the marathon of readings. We have The Fool. We have The Fool coming out. Seven of Swords, Six of Wands. So it looks like you were initially coming into this life the Fool, which is the best energy to come into life with. So you embody the root of creation. Okay. The Spirit is saying most things you encountered, most living things, not most, but there's a lot of sabotage that you rose above. The Seven of Swords, the Six of Wands. So it's like there was non-stop. It was inescapable, these jealous sabotagers. That were blind to who you are, blind to your power, blind to your essence. You're like a unicorn, you don't make sense. So Spirit is saying don't take personally that they treated you this way. Spirit is saying just take note. Just take note. You're learning here. You're learning human nature firsthand. So what they did to you is what they were going to do to someone else. And then someone else, and then someone else, and then someone else, and then someone else. So it's actually a miracle that they did it to you, because instead of them going on that train of doing it to other people, they did it to the anomaly. They did it to the anomaly. So even they were surprised. Even they were like, "What the fuck is this? Who am I sabotaging? Who is this?" It's like the more they sabotaged, the more they were like, "Wait, what am I doing? What am I doing?" Because you kept rising above it. You kept coming back stronger. Your imagination kept getting reinforced. So it's like you were the fool. You were always the fool, still are, who went through war to find this new part of yourself, this warrior side of yourself. And to stand strong as both warrior and fool. So now people will not fuck with you. And you could be the fool. Now you could just be yourself. And that's that. You're going to say, "I'm me," and that's that. If you say, "I'm this," well, you're wrong. Simple as that. You're wrong. You're standing. You're standing in your pride. You're learning the beauty of pride, which is probably the main power of New York. It's pride. The beauty of pride. The beauty of intention. It's like people don't even realize it here. People don't realize that they're wizards, but they are. A lot of New Yorkers, they have no clue. But since their pride is so strong, they have such a strong intention, they end up pulling off magic without even knowing what they're doing. That's why New York is extra magical. It's the pride. It's the pride that it's the best. It's the best city in the world, and we're to stand by that. So you're like, I'm me, and I'm going to stand by that. Okay. Your enemies are going through a whirlwind, is what Spirit just said. A whirlwind. But you're actually blessing them. You're making things easier. It's like for everybody involved, you're speeding up the process. You're just revealing people's souls. You're a mirror that people look into, and it has X-ray vision. You could see your spirit. You could see your soul through looking at you. And for some people, they don't like what they see. And other people, they see you, and they see themselves. They see the Ace of Wands. They see that y'all are a tribe. They see that, like, oh, what you're saying is exactly what I'm feeling. What you're saying is me. You're describing me. So I must be just like you. And that's exactly the truth. You feel that warmth. You feel that warmth of your tribe, of the like-minded souls that you're all expanding. You're all expanding together. You're all learning different lessons together in the name of love. No matter what step you take, each and every single one of y'all are expanding the next with love. Okay. So this is like a separation now. This is a separation. You refound your warrior self, and now you have the power. Now you're going to be separated. You're going to be separated, first spiritually, then physically. And you're going to feel the warmth, first spiritually, then physically. And there'll be no shortage of adventure for you. You're going to long for life. You're to be emotional just because you're alive. It's kind of how I'm feeling right now. It's emotional. It's emotional where I'm at. It's emotional how beautiful everything's going. This is like my favorite city. Yeah. Four of Cups. Six of Swords. Okay. Spirit is saying to relax. Let your mind imagine. Let your mind wander. Surrender your desires. You might be feeling a little bit of emotional longing, like something's missing. Spirit is saying that's all right. We feel you. We're with you. The more you're in a relaxed state and accept the love of Spirit, then the more you rise, the more you're elevated, the more you're held, the more blessed you are. So take it easy. It's time to take it easy. You might be hearing other people's thoughts, hearing projections. Spies, feeling what they're feeling their thoughts on you. Spirit is saying that's your gift. That's your gift, that you're able to tap into those prominent spectator energies. You could tap into it if you feel like it, if you want to go down there. Like going down there into other people's thoughts, that's your choice. So maybe if you're down there for a reason. But the way out is to relax, to go to bed. The devil. Nine of Cups. So Spirit is saying you could go either way. You could take Spirit's advice and relax and let all these feelings just be of the past. Because when you relax, you literally leave the past. The past is just the past. Spirit is saying when you meditate, when you go to sleep, you're being taken. You're being taken by the Holy Spirit. You're in the Holy Spirit's arms when you leave it to God when you go to sleep. When you meditate and relax. You're being taken by a swan. The angel of love holds you while you rest. So you could do that. You could do that, or you could embody the devil, or you could use the lower mind thoughts and do whatever you want with that. Spirit is saying that's your game to play. It's a game. The devil is a game. But either way, the Nine of Cups is yours. Whether you choose to rest or shapeshift, the Nine of Cups is yours. Spirit is saying maybe do a little bit of both. Maybe shapeshift with a little bit of rest, or rest with a little bit of shapeshift. That might be the way. Okay. And that's all to answer your emotional problems. So the devil's coming out here as like, hey, if you're feeling emotional pain, remember who you are. Remember your shadow. Your shadow is your friend. Your shadow is a badass, and you could do some stuff with it. You can make something great with it. You could have fun with it. That's your gift. It's your gift that you've developed. Okay. Last cards. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, Spirit is saying with patience. Either way, no matter what route you take, or if you do a little bit of both, the main ingredient here is patience. With patience, you're chilling. Guaranteed success. You do work with your telepathy. And if you don't, Spirit is encouraging you to. That your gift is your telepathy. Your ability to dive into the subconscious. See, maybe you've had headaches. You've had headaches growing up. The Spirit is saying that is just like a runner. A runner's legs hurt. You were working out muscles that you didn't know you were working out. Your subconscious was doing it, and it was growing, and there was growing pains. You're maturing, your mind is maturing. Your mind had to adjust to your spiritual abilities, your telepathic abilities. So maybe that was the only thing. It's like early on in NBA players' careers, they may not be as effective because they're not strong enough. But as they get stronger and they can't get shoved off the ball, then they become the best. Then they control the game. Yeah. Play at their own pace. So, you may have been frustrated, like, I'm doing all this spiritual work. When is my payoff coming? Well, Spirit is saying you were just doing reps. You were just getting stronger. Your payoff is coming from you. You're gonna get your payoff from what you do. You were just in a training camp. So now you create your luck. All right. All right. I love you. God bless you. Peace.